Hello, welcome to another episode of Commander Durdle. So it's Khans of Tarkir, and the legendary creature from the set that I've chosen is Surrak Dragonclaw. So it's a 6/6, 2 green, blue, red, and if you remember from the set, these are wedge colours. Has flash, it can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered, and other creatures you control have trample. Now, what I've done is, in terms of other cards to add, I haven't added everything that's potentially in the Timor colours that's in the set. Timor colours. But what I have done is added in anything sort of relevant to the field. So we got sort of, creature based deck, probably going to be powerful creatures. So I've included things with ferocious on it for creatures with power 4 or greater. And we got things like Kratos Claw as well, Icy Blast, Stubborn Denial. Obviously the charms in here. Something I then remembered after I showed you a quick preview of the deck in the set music episode, I realised I hadn't got in here was Timor Ascendancy, so I've added that in. I also mentioned I was going to add in the on colour come into play tapped with the life gain. In actual fact, we better do this the proper way rather than have the Warhammer stuff. You can see a lot of these have obviously cropped up in other set products, particularly you can see there's a few there they've been used quite a lot in the Commander decks that have been released over the years now. Some more than others. The only of these tap pay 1 life lands that I can include from the set, because they're enemy colours. Did I say enemy colours? I meant no, what I meant to say was allied colours. Yeah, because they're allied colours, there's only one sort of colour combination that would work, and that's the red green one. But it'd be interesting to see if it suggests other times this card was printed, like there was a cycle of enemy coloured versions of this as well. Other things we got is Timor banner in here. So we're going to see where it pulls us. I was hoping Dragon Tribal, but so many things you can do with this as well. We have fight, play around with counters maybe. I'm sure there's a number of other tribes that are predominant in green, blue, red that would work. Obviously it needs to be large creatures, but we will see what happens. I deliberately, if I didn't mention already, I deliberately took out, there were creatures in these colours, but they didn't really work in the deck, or I was worried that they might, as part of the seed, they might pull the algorithm that assists with deck building in a certain way, basically, one of which was Bear's Companion. And it is a 4/4. And it might come up again, but yeah, I didn't really want that muddying the water, and I wanted to see if naturally it did present Dragon Tribal to me as an option. So I suspect this is going to contain quite a lot of creatures. And where should we start? Well, let's have a look at a few artifacts. So we could include, seeing as we're playing 3 colours, maybe we would want to include all the filter lands. That's relevant, and also that and that. Now, our commander is uncounterable, but it can be taken out. So just see what we've got left here. Non-token creature enters the battlefield. Okay, well, we have that in. So that gives us 9 artifacts. Fine with that. Planeswalkers maybe next. Let's just see what gets suggested. Well, that's pretty obvious, Kiora, I think. Seeing as we're looking to get powerful creatures in here. I'm wondering whether one of the Sarkhan cards might help us out as well. So maybe I will refresh my memory. For Sarkhan stuff. Okay, 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying for the -3. +1 is until end of turn. Each 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying. Looks interesting. This one creates 4/5/5 red dragon creature tokens as its ultimate. Sarkhan Vol. It's 5 4/4s as its ultimate. Ooh. I quite like this. Okay, so I'm hoping. Let me just get a feel. I'm not going to start putting them in yet, but I'm going to get a feel for where we're getting pulled creature-wise. I'm hoping towards dragons, but we'll see. Oh yes, there's a few. Stick him in now. Oh, that's in the next set. Yeah, that'll be another interesting thing, is whether we see stuff suggested from the block. We'll come back to creatures anyway. Wasn't my plan to really start doing that at this point, but just wanted to add a couple of dragons just to nudge it in the right direction, maybe. Oh, we've got Xenagos down here. See, I'm hoping for things like Frontier Siege, maybe. Oops. That's never good. Well, let's just do that because that's going to double up there. And that. And then I'm going to force it. Let's put that in for the moment. It's counted Xenagos as a creature, interestingly enough. Okay. See if I can persuade it to work. Okay. Okay, so yes. Okay, we got Garruk's Uprising. And Elemental Bond. Non-token creature into that for 100 I think I don't have the same names. Yeah, certainly in Commander it would be. So I think we're good for the moment on enchantments. We've got a lot of card draw going on there, so we're going to have to put in cards to prevent us from discarding or help avoiding us from discard. I'm curious what additional lands we can go with. Command Tower. Do I want to put in... So I am playing 3 colour. I need to include a Reliquary Tower. Do I want the Scry lands is the question. So these are the remaining fetch lands. And that complete the trilogy, so to speak. So let's just cut this back for the cards that I've added. I don't think I'll add the Ravnica filter lands, or whatever they are. Not the filter lands, sorry, the 2 colour lands, where they bounce a land when they come into play. I think I'll leave this as is. Well, you know, can't help. It's just, what do we... It's a bit difficult to tell at the moment. We got it's equally balanced. Want slightly more green than anything else, which makes a lot of sense at the moment, but we'll just do that and see how we do. Right. So I suppose now's a good time to think about instants and sorceries. Probably like under 10, maybe, because I don't want to take up too many spots where I'd got creatures. And we'll take a look at creatures in a moment. We've got our planeswalkers in, we've got our enchantments, we've got our artifacts. So, well, it's difficult not to want to include a Cyclonic Rift, really. Counterspell, Cyclonic Rift. We need a way of dealing with artifacts and enchantments. I suppose we should include a Brainstorm since we're playing in blue. Okay. It's interesting removal. I think I'll stick with that. Okay, so yeah, of course, we're in green, so we should ramp. That's sorcery speed. It's Genesis Ultimatum there. Migration path. I have to be a bit careful here. I don't end up discarding a lot of stuff. Okay, so 78 here. So we've got what, 22 creature slots left. We're going to probably end up playing quite a lot of big creatures. So yeah, it's obviously going to be quite good having all that ramp because the curve's going to be very strange. Just going to do this because Right. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, terror of the peaks deals damage equal to that creature power to any target. That's pretty cool. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. And then we could put... So let's look further down as I like to just see what we've got lurking down the bottom. I got some pretty excessive card draw going on here, which is good. Dragons, please. I mean, it is tempting to play some of these things like Calling Oracle. I suppose Acidic Slime would be a nice utility card. Okay, we can do no maximum hand size. Let's see if it's taking the algorithm is taking the hint. I want to play dragons. Oh, although that would be nice. Okay, now things are starting to get a bit dragony. I suppose I could put no, maybe not. Mystic Snake. There's a cascade on this one. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, put a plus. Yep. See how we're doing. So 4 cards. I mean, of course, I could play things like Birds of Paradise, Eternal Witness here, but sometimes it's just interesting to have a look at other stuff. Another thing, creating treasure tokens, actually. It's very nicely thematic with a dragon. Oh. Intet. Why not? I think, yeah, I've got one too many. Is there anything that was in originally that I want to get rid of? Take that out for the moment. Okay. So then we have the deck. I suspect the curve is, yeah, very strange. Oh, well, I was expecting it to be a little bit more flat. I've got a lot of 2-drops, which I'm assuming is all the support spells. So we're going to be generating dragon tokens and treasure tokens. I didn't play any cards that sort of buff on the strength of colours either, which is a possibility, I suppose. Okay. Actually, let me just go back because I just wanted to check something. What I didn't check is, yeah, this land, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I suppose we got quite a bit of card draw and various other stuff, so we'll see how that pans out. But that might come back to haunt us. Right. Okay, although not at the moment. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got, what can that come out? Turn 5. So in actual fact, we do have our land drops to cast this, which is always nice. This can come out turn 4. It comes out on turn 7. Okay, see where this goes. Well, okay, well that's good. So we can cast that out and make a land drop. What are we missing at the moment? Green. Go. Okay. So we have a reality shift if we need it. So this is now castable. Hang on, what am I saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. I can't count. Wow, so we're definitely making our land drops, which is nice. I didn't check, I didn't rebalance the deck actually. So 7, so, oh also yeah, I forgot this, I could have cast this earlier as well. Let's assume I did that. One of the advantages of this, and then this is castable this turn. Oh, and a Rogue's Passage. And a Brainstorm. So we can play that. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. I'll keep the Krosan Grip, I think. And so really, I'm just now swinging with all of this stuff. This is a 6/6, this is a 4/4 with flying, this is a 5/3, and of course prior to this I would have been swinging anyway, so opponents are getting whittled down. Let's just look at the rest. Now we're at this point, let's just look at how the draws are going. Nice thing is we haven't got to the point where we're getting a lot of card draw and having to discard stuff. So let's just look. So we knew the Wooded Foothills was coming out. We knew the island was coming out. So we can crack this for more land if we want. We've got Sarkhan. Okay. Temur Ascendancy. Yeah. This is looking nice. So that was good. Let's just look at another hand. Okay. So we've got all 3 of our colours. We have a Temur, Ballot and an Evolving Wilds. So that's good. So if we just fast forward a bit here. And oh yeah, this is no problem. So we have an Evolving Wilds that we can crack. We have a Temur banner as well. Got Sakuri Tribe Elder, which is turn 2. This isn't till turn 7. We do need double green. This is turn 4. We do need double red. But if we would have cast out our Temur banner, then we are in a position cast this the following turn. We have another island, so nice. Okay, once we get that out, we can choose to cast this. We can still, yeah, we still got Evolving Wilds to crack, so lots of opportunities here for stuff. So at this point, Surrak would be out, and some of these other ones as well. We'd already have a Thunderbreak Regent out, and I could have got this out as well. So let's just see what's going forward. Nice. Okay, let's try one more hand. Okay, not quite as good. We got a Misty Rainforest. We do have a Farseek, but we do also have a Soul Ring. So we get out our Misty Rainforest, crack it, get out green mana, so that we can then, so yeah. So let's just do that. Search, we want forest, please. Close that. Shuffle. Play out our Soul Ring on that turn. And then go turn 2. Farseek. I'd probably want to. I've got a Cyclonic Signet as well. Would I maybe get that out first? So that gives us access to green and blue. So I'd probably want a Farseek for a mountain. It comes into play tapped as well. More ascendancy, so that's good. I can get my Cyclonic Signet out, which means we can filter. That's the only thing. You're getting 1 mana in for 2 mana out, so you have to keep an eye on that. So if this was generating, so this would be castable now, I think, because 1, 2, 3, one of them goes to this, 4, 5, yeah. So there, so I can get that out if I don't want to cast anything else. Okay. Now we're starting to see other stuff, so got a number of other options here. Team or Ascendancy. I can counterspell if I want to. Can't get this out yet, so any of the high red costs I can't. So I've got double green. I've got triple green actually. Single blue, single red. It's unfortunate. Let's just see where we go. We've got a Scalding Tarn, so I can go for another blue or a red. Right. Definitely want to go for that red probably. 2 more banner. So on the face of it, yeah, definitely slower mana wise. But we were helped out by the Soul Ring. But I'm not seeing a lot of oh, there we go, basics. So yeah, pretty good. I'm going to look at one more opening hand. Reliquary Tower, Mountain, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic. Okay, what do the draws look like? I mean, I might want to tweak the mana base a little bit. Oh, that's another good hand, but not by much. And just out of curiosity, what do we have down here? So, I mean, basically that looks to me that it's implying that I want to play less blue sources and more red, just on the pips. As I do that, obviously this green segment's going to come round, so I think I'm probably playing about the right amount of green. Although I am playing double blue in some cards and double red, so I might want to just leave that balance slightly equal, just to be on the safe side. And there's my breakdown. You can see quite a lot of dragons there, which is good for what we're doing here. So I think I'll stop that there. It's an interesting looking deck. Let me just export that. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in the next episode.